it's Lana May. I am going to be doing a little something different for my channel. I've never been into makeup to the point where I would go out and buy very expensive products. Due to my celiac, I have to be kind of careful about what I use because they hide gluten in everything pretty much. I went and got a few different things from Walmart. They're all hard candy products. They do not test their products on animals, so I really like their products and they're affordable as well. I have never done the contouring or the cat eyes unless somebody else was doing my makeup for me. So I got a few easy products to try to do this myself. It's the very first time I've ever done this and my webcam is kind of laggy, so I don't have a mirror to do this. I'm just going to be trying the best to work with what I got. I bought the Hard Candy Look Pro Ultimate Contour and Sculpt Kit, and I chose the light to medium. There's a few different options, and on the back it kind of shows you what to do, and I'm going to use this as a guideline for doing my face. And then I also got the Hard Candy Bold and Gorgeous Fat and Fine Lines. And hopefully I don't poke my eye out or look like a raccoon when I get done. And to finish it all off, I got the Sheer Envy Hydrating Premise 12-hour power, which is supposed to keep everything all in place. Woo! I also have a few other makeup products that I use regularly. None of these have been tested on animals either. It's always good to use a product that the company isn't testing on animals. They don't care about things on our planet. I'm sure they don't care about the consumer either. Okay, so I'm going to open this up and it shows you which one is which. The top three are like a creamy type of foundation and the bottom two are powder. So you open that up and there is a double-edged brush, which I've only ever used one brush that I got a couple weeks ago. It was an e.l.f. brush from Walmart. So it says the first step is to prep under and inside of the eye. This looks pretty crazy, so I hope this turns out good. So the first one was the prep. So I am going to take, I don't know, it's a really big area, so I'm not sure if I should use the big side or the small side. I think I'm going to start with the small side just to be a little careful. It's going on really nice actually onto the brush. It's not breaking up or getting goopy inside of the palette. And I have looked at other types of palettes like Too Faced and the Kat Von D, things like that, and it actually looks really similar to this palette, so I have high hopes that it is going to give me that desired look. It's gonna go underneath the eye. Whew! That looks extreme. I got that on there. Oh girl! Some more on this side. Prep those eyes. Don't you just love how we have to have our mouths like gaping open to do our makeup? I know I can't be the only one. Alright, now that I look like I have war paint on, the second step is to blend and prep the cheek area. Which this looks like it kind of goes into that area that we just did with the prep. So it kind of overlights that. Okay, so I'm going to use the bigger side of the brush for this one because it seems to be a larger area. It looks like kind of like a half upside down triangle. I don't know how I'm even getting this close to how this girl looks on the back of here. And this is pretty heavy looking makeup when you look at it, but on your skin it feels pretty light and nice. I'm shocked by that, honestly. Even though I have a good layer of this on my face, I can't feel it. Alright, and then the next, it looks like we're going to start doing the contouring. There is a lot of contouring spots. It looks like I just dot completely around my face. So let's see how this goes. So looks like I want to start. Ooh, this is really dark. It's kind of, should have maybe cleaned the brush before I went from the dark to the light. You can kind of see that mark from the lighter area. Alright, and I'm going to just take this down here and go in like that. Ooh, maybe I should be using a mirror. It kind of looks like chocolate on my face, or at least in the webcam. It looks like that. Alright. And then dot up here, it looks like they just kind of dot the forehead area. I need to bring this down a little bit more. Okay, and that was by far the darkest one. We go down to the side of the nose and eyelid to contour my nose. This is a little weird. I don't know what to think about this. Sorry, I forgot a few of the lines up here. Can't forget those forehead lines. And bring this side down a little bit more. This side down a little bit more. So far, I look like her, so that's good. Now I want to do some illuminating in the center of my forehead and also on the bridge of my nose. And the illuminator is last step. Ooh, this one, the powdery breaks up kind of easy. I just barely touched the brush to it and it broke a little. Nothing too bad though. I can't really see any of the product on my nose. I'm sure that's just because it's a powder compared to that foundation cream. Put a little right here, a little Hitler stash of makeup. And you put a little bit underneath here. Alright. And then I'm going to blend all of this together. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm just going really lightly with the blending powder on this kit. I feel like it's not going to blend as well as I want it to because it seems very heavy even though it feels light. Hope you guys know what I'm saying or what I mean whenever I say that. But alright. Now I am going to go and look in the mirror to make sure I'm blending this correctly. Okay, it actually didn't look that bad. There's some really bright harsh lights in my bathroom so I could see everything pretty clearly. I just blended it out. You can still see some like imperfections on my face here and there, but for the most part I'm really happy with how it looks. I didn't want to do like any concealing or anything while I was in the bathroom just so that you don't get a false I don't know, image of what that little palette does. I also have the Hard Candy Glamiflage. I absolutely love this. This was maybe $4. It is a heavy duty concealer, so you do not need much of it. And what I do is I just dab the tiniest bit on my finger, find the imperfections that I would like them to go on, and just dab that on there. If it's really noticeable or to the point where I feel like I can't cover it up with just regular concealer, I'll use the Hard Candy greenish tint concealer, and that takes out some of the redness. And I'm sure other brands of makeup make it as well, but it's definitely not something I grew up using. I saw this green makeup and I'm like, what in tarnation? Like, I'm not gonna put that on my face. Alright, out of the concealer, pretty happy with how everything looks. Definitely don't look like Kylie Jenner or anyone like that, but pretty happy with the results so far. The next big test is going to be making the cat eyes with this. Let's see, and basically it just says that it lasts up to 12 hours. There's 2 different tips, and it doesn't give you much direction other than that, like the contouring package did from Hard Candy. So let's pull this baby out. Okay, first off, I thought there would be like a 2-sided thing, but I guess you could either just use it this way or turn it and use it that way, make it a little thinner. So right off the bat, I'm a little disappointed about that, but I am pretty determined to get this. So we'll see how this goes. I'm really scared to do this without a makeup, like a mirror for makeup. This is very dark and permanent looking, so I think that I am going to use the mirror for this. So I'm super glad that I didn't do that on camera because I definitely messed up a few times, and this is very dark, very permanent eyeliner stuff. You can kind of see on this eye where I messed up and got a little bit on there, but I'm going to blend it out with some eyeshadow, and that mistake is just going to be a spot hidden under powder. But for the most part, like, this is 1110 Black is Black. It's very true to its name. You can already tell, like, it really makes my eyes pop. I have absolutely no mascara on. This is the first time I tried the winged, like, cat eyes, and I think I did an okay job after I fixed up all the stuff. But I definitely recommend not to use this unless you're pretty proficient or have a lot of time to do your makeup. So now I am going to move on to putting on some mascara, little eyeshadow, and I am going to be done. I am super happy with, oh yeah, and the mist that I've got. And I have the Hard Candy primer, which this is also like it's a primer. It's a primer mist, but it goes on afterwards instead of before. So I'll be able to tell you just exactly, like, if I really like that more so than I guess like the doing it beforehand. I'm gonna use the same little brush that I got in my new contouring kit to put some of this lighter color on my eyes to highlight them. Close it. Dust that right on. I don't usually go too crazy with my eyeshadow. I like to keep it pretty natural looking, or just the color that I'm using or wearing that day. Okay. I'm sure makeup gurus are like, girl, what are you doing? You're doing it wrong. But guess what? Works just fine for me. So as long as what works for you makes you happy, that's all that matters, right? Okay. And I'm using a Liqueur mascara. I really like this mascara because it smells like bananas. It's a little closer. Like I said, this lags super hard. So it's like I'm always just like a few minutes behind on what I'm really doing. Honestly, I feel like I should use a mirror for this too. I'm gonna use a mirror real quick. Okay, definitely glad I did that with my too. I didn't poke my eyes out. I don't use fake eyelashes. I have used eyelash extensions before. I got that done at Eye Candy, but I was allergic to the glue and had a really bad reaction to it. But if you don't have any allergies or your skin isn't very like sensitive, I would definitely recommend getting the eyelash extensions because you don't have to use mascara. You just wake up and your eyelashes look fabulous. And I don't know, I really enjoyed it. It was a little heavy because, like I said, I've never used the false lashes, but I'm sure if you do use false lashes and use the glue that comes with it and stuff, that you would really enjoy getting the extensions. Then I'm just going to use a bronze lipstick. It's literally bronze, is the name of it. It's again from Hard Candy. And I have pretty big full lips, so I don't stray away from my natural color too much. And my lips are pretty chapped, so I don't like to I guess use too much on them because I don't want you to be able to see the skin coming off of it. But if I do use like a red or a pink, I'll use, I'm sure it's from Hard Candy too. It is the Hard Candy Plumping Serum Lip Gloss, which is literally, I would give it like a D on the plumping because I don't notice any difference or anything like that. But it has like this really nice gooey consistency, and it's very pearly pink. I'll just put a little tiny bit on to give a highlight to my lip. Just like the tiniest small amount. And then that on my finger. It makes it feel more like a lip stain. With just a tiny bit on. I feel like that's going to help it stay on, but I don't always do that. Alright, now for the 12-hour Radiance Premier Mist. It says, this lightweight primer mist hydrates the skin, revitalizes radiance. You will get the benefits of priming, hydrating, and refreshing your face. Coconut water infused coconut water infused to boost hydration, and the benefits last up to 12 hours. Ooh, now I feel a little bit of that tingling from the lip gloss. Okay, and it basically says just to spray on your face, hold it away from your face, and close your eyes while spraying. Doesn't really say how long or how much. So, let's get this. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm just going to close my eyes and spray this on my face. Nothing yet. There you go. It smells like Red Hots, almost. Like a Red Hot, the Red Hot candy. It's like a really cinnamony, like fresh smell to it. I did 3 pumps. Definitely like the smell. I don't really know how well this is gonna keep all this together, but this is a finished product. Yay! And literally all this makeup that I got was a total of like 18 bucks at Walmart. So you don't have to go out and spend heaps of money on products that promise to make you look perfect. Nobody is perfect except perfect in their own way. I don't feel like there's any right or wrong way to really do your makeup. I think that it's better to use products that are cruelty free, but that's just a preference. I don't think that we should try to beautify ourselves by hurting other creatures. Now I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I hope this helped you feel more confident about going and buying drugstore makeup, and you just saw me do all this for the first time, never done the winged thing. I didn't use any type of tape or cardboard or anything. I just literally went whoop, drew that bitch on there and contoured with you guys for the first time. I don't think it looks terrible. It doesn't look like I don't know, I expected my nose to look a lot smaller. I noticed like in the videos that I watched, like the girl's nose just like automatically looked really, really smaller. I really like my nose, so I'm kind of glad that it didn't do that, but I think to achieve that effect you just use the highlighters a little bit more and contour a little bit more harshly. I'm not going anywhere or doing anything, so there's really no purpose in me trying to glitz up super hard. This is just wanted to show you guys and try it out on camera, so anybody in the same position as I am that doesn't really do their makeup a whole lot and just wants to look good every once in a while, I think this is perfect for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time. It's been about 5.5 hours since I put my makeup on, and it's super hot and humid here, so even though the makeup said it was 12-hour lasting, I'm not gonna be awake in another 5 or 6 hours from now, so I just wanted to show you. Stayed on pretty good. Like, I really like this spray. It kind of just, I don't know, I don't even feel like I have makeup on, which is really nice. And yeah, I figured I would show that to you before I went to bed.